all about Cass Clay Alerts today. Hi, Pierre. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on, Dan.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Pierre, did your folks naming you Pierre, is that a family name? Did they give you an etymology where the name comes from?
Actually, my mom was born and raised in Belgium, and Pierre was just a name that she liked, and happened to be my uncle's name as well.
Well, how about that? Well, that's a really cool name. You really stand out with a name like Pierre Freeman. Well, Pierre is here to
I
talk.
do.
Yes, it is. And so good job, Mom. So get alerted about emergencies and other important community news by signing up for Cass Clay Alerts. The system enables us to provide people with critical information quickly in varied situations, including severe weather. Pierre, let's talk about this. And since I'm kind of on this tangent about getting signed up before the first snowfall, let's say we have a winter storm warning, a blizzard warning in the metro. What will Cass Clay Alerts do for everybody who's already signed up?
Well, if you're signed up for cassclayalerts, Alerts, you should probably get a warning if it's anything that's going to be life-threatening or, risk of safety, immediate safety needs. So you'll get an alert for that if that's the case. You were mentioning the 4 inches of snow and the Fargo street ordinances that have changed. We do have a system in here that you can sign up for, which is the Nixle system, the Fargo Streets, which you can sign up for through Cass Clay Alerts, and you can get all the notices for Fargo Streets, what things are going on for them. But as far as heavy snow or blizzards, those are the things that you're going to get National Weather Service announcements that you can sign up through Cass Clay Alerts too. And you can pick, for blizzard warnings or winter storm warnings, wind chill warnings, you can pick those notices that will come through as well, or you can choose not to if you prefer not to.
Okay.
So you'll get from the Cass Clay Alerts, from the emergency ones, if it's an emergency life-threatening, you'll get an alert. If it's a weather alert, you'll get it through Cass Clay Alerts if you signed up for those weather alerts.
Pierre Freeman, Emergency Prepared Manager for the City of West Fargo, is joining us. We're talking about Cass Clay Alerts, the emergency notification systems used by Cass County, North Dakota, and Clay County, Minnesota. The service allows you to opt in to receive emergency alert and warning notifications via a number of different avenues. You can have this come to whatever device you want, can't you?
You can, and that's one of the nice portions of this tool that we have, is that you can sign up and you can get text messages. You can actually put it as a preference that you get a text message first before you get a phone call. And if you acknowledge that, then it won't call your phone and so forth. So actually the system is very good about allowing you, the user, the person who signed up, to pick your locations. You can pick up to 5 locations. You can decide whether or not you want a text message first, or if you only want text messages, or if you want phone calls, if you want to go through your landline or an email. You really have a lot of versatility on how you get the alerts on this. For example, myself, I have it go text message first, and then I also have all the locations of either where my spouse works or where my kids are. That way I can get messages and alerts in their areas, not only just my employment area, but also wherever they are. So it's really usable and versatile for that user.
Well, and absolutely. And, we're doing this today while there's no snowstorms bearing down on us or anything like that, so that you've got this thing signed up for now. You're signed up for Cass Clay Alerts ahead of the storm, ahead of everything else. So you're not trying to, scramble to do it the night before you know the storm is going to hit the area, and you're not sure how it works, etc. So when you've signed up, does it send you like a practice one? Does it send you a thing that confirms that you're all hooked up?
I haven't actually tried that, to tell you honestly. I don't have an answer for that. I apologize. I do know that for us, when I have signed up, I know that I have gotten my messages. And if you want to practice one, you feel free to reach out to your emergency manager to make sure it works. We can actually go into the system and literally send just you a message. That's the other nice thing about this system on our side, is that we have so many more options as the administrators of the system to work with the customers, which is the user yourself, out in the public, and to be able to handle the databases within. So it's really, really a good system. So if somebody does want to do that, we'll be more than happy to do it. Just get a hold of your local emergency manager.
Okay. We're going to talk about the emergency manager in a second here, but the enhanced system remains customizable, as Pierre has just been saying, and allows residents to pick and choose what kind of notifications that you want, as Pierre just said, as well as how you'd like to receive them, and residents can sign up for those alerts for multiple locations as well. Pierre, speaking of that, Jim Prochniak is the emergency manager for Cass County, and he is at a funeral today. He was not, no one's pleased about having to do something like that. But as far as we brought that up a little bit, How does the hierarchy of the emergency manager's position in our area work? Jim is the guy in charge of Cass County. Can you explain, how it works and where you are in the hierarchy, et cetera?
Yeah, certainly. Every county by state statute is required to have an emergency manager. So we have an emergency manager in every county. So that's Jim's position. When some jurisdictions like Fargo or West Fargo or Bismarck get big enough, or Grand Forks, the city can have or employ an emergency manager as well. And that's what we've done in order to kind of address the things that are very specific to our town. So Fargo has an emergency manager. West Fargo has an emergency manager. On the other side of the river, Moorhead has an emergency manager, and Clay County has an emergency manager. So the five of us together are pretty well tied together as far as meeting and dealing with each other. But as far as Jim goes, in this office that I'm at, actually I'm up at the Public Safety Building. We've all been housed at the same place so that we can connect and communicate really well with each other, and that if one of us is doing something, we're not being redundant in the other jurisdictions, and we share those resources. So it's really a great cooperative arrangement that we have going on right now.
And makes everybody feel a little more secure, too. Pierre Freeman, Emergency Prepared Manager for the city of West Fargo. Pierre, if you wouldn't mind, as simply as you can, how do I sign up for Cass Clay Alerts? So we've got people's attention this afternoon about this, and as we're creeping into the colder part of the season now, I think people are paying a little bit more attention. They want to get these things. So how do we sign up?
It's really simple. If you just go to you can do it by your computer. You can do it by your smartphone. If you just type in Cass Clay Alerts, all one word, it'll bring you up to a page where you can sign in. You could create a username and a password, and that way you can change your addresses once you get in, and you can go back in and do that. From that website, you can pick all your other subscription pieces, your profile, your information, your locations, and everything else. So it's at Cass Clay Alerts is the main way to get to it. Do it through your computer, do it through, like I said, your smartphone, and you should be able to sign right up. You can do it just as easy on your smartphone if you need to.
Okay. Now, who sends alerts out? Is it you? Who's designated? Who has access to send us information like that?
So the primary individual or primary agency that has access to that is Red River Dispatch, and they will assist all of our agencies to put those messages out. I myself have that ability. The other emergency managers have that ability. And even certain people within our agencies have that ability in case they have to do it right away or very specific to their agency. So there's every agency like fire, police can do it. Public Works can do it because we may have something that might be a sewer backup or something. We want to get right to those communities and let them know that, things aren't flushing well. And Red River Dispatch will do it as well because sometimes the law enforcement or fire needs them to do it more quickly than they can do it, or they need to have the resources, boots on the ground. So you'll get it from anybody, but when it does come through, it'll always come through in the same format, and it'll tell you what to do, where to go, and what to be looking for as far as the next bit of information to help you stay safe.
Pierre, we're getting played off the stage here, but before we go, people are reluctant to put some things up when they're signing up for things, including like their address. Why should people put their address in their account when they're signing up for Cass Clay Alerts?
And I understand that perfectly. We've heard that before, and I'd like everybody to feel eased on this. This information that we put into this system stays private. It stays with us. None of this information is accessible to the public or anywhere else, and it's very specific to our needs. And the reason why it's a really good idea to have your current location, and mind you, you don't have to put your exact address, but you can put your neighbor's address if you really wanted to. But we want you to have that address because when we set out an area that we want to send out an emergency, we do it by a geographic location. So if you're within so many feet or so many miles or within a neighborhood or streets and avenues, we want to be able to get you that information. So if you don't have an accurate address in there, you may not get the information that you want in a timely basis. The other last reason is one of the last parts that's really nice about Cass Clay Alerts is that on the last portion of signing up, you can actually indicate if you have some access or functional needs. And if you don't have an accurate address in there, we may end up not getting to you at the right address based on that. So it's really important to have a good address in there. But mind you, I totally understand people may not want to put it in there.
You can email these guys at cassclayalerts@rrdc.com. That's RRRDC, isn't it? Email cassclayalerts@rrdc.com. And again, the page to go to online to find out all information about this would be, Pierre?
It's cassclayalerts.com. It should be.
There it is. Boy, Pierre, we really appreciate you taking time with us on a Friday afternoon to remind us of all this stuff. Hopefully this isn't, I haven't jinxed it, and now we're going to have a storm coming in because we started talking about this. But I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Are you done Christmas shopping, Pierre?
I am done. I have a few things left, and I really appreciate you having us be able to pitch the community one more time about getting signed up.
Oh, boy, you're always welcome here, Pierre. Thanks so very, very much, and have a lovely weekend. Enjoy yourself, and Merry Christmas.
You too. Merry Christmas.
Take care. Pierre Freeman, Emergency Prepared Manager for the City of West Fargo. We're talking about Cass Clay Alerts. I hope you're all signed up. 423 at the Mighty 790 KFGO. This is The Drive.
The all-new Ion R1 is a whole new series of Ion ice augers. Built to cut smooth and fast, these augers cut 30% faster than the original Ion and have 60% more battery capacity, which means more holes. The R1 is available in 8-inch and 10-inch sizes, and like all Ion ice augers, are optimized to re-drill old holes without catching or binding, like some other augers. A best-in-class 3-year warranty, which also covers the battery, gives you peace of mind for years to come. Hole hopping, tip-up fishing, or sitting inside the ice house, the Ion R1 has you covered.
Wells Tire Service wishes you the best during this holiday season. They hope your Christmas will be filled with joy, blessings, and good memories to cheer you throughout the days ahead, and may the spirit of Christmas fill your heart and home. Merry Christmas from Wells Tire Service in Lisbon, North Dakota.
The wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook
until the very end.
Finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and somehow manage to do it all before that 10 a.m. meeting meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Enjoy one of our new bakery sweets, like a cinnamon roll, apple fritter, or blueberry muffin, with an any-size premium roast coffee or soft drink for just $3. Price of participation may vary. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Agriculture is an important part of our state, and KFGO is your #1 source for ag news with Sarah Heinrich and Sam Halsengar, broadcasting from the Enterprise Sales Ag Studios. Enterprise Sales Company of Valley City, your drive-over dump pit, grain storage, and grain handling experts.
Listen the second Wednesday of every month at 4 p.m. for Keeping It Real with Eric Hatch of Hatch Realty. Keeping It Real is all about being genuine, fair, and reasonable when it comes to real estate. Tune in the second Wednesday of each month at 4 p.m. on The Drive with Dan Michaels.
This is your KFGO Holiday FM Minute. Make Blue Water Creek on 45th Street South in Fargo your go-to destination. Blue Water Creek is filled with a variety of different locally owned and operated businesses with so much to offer. Shop Blue Water Creek for women's fashion to gifts that sparkle and shine from a cutting edge, Lori's, Leela and Lavender, and mainstream boutique. They're making holiday shopping easy. Shop Blue Water Creek for home furniture, decor, and gifts, and everything to beautify your home for the holidays at McNeil and Friends, Eco Chic Home, and Grain Designs. Shop Blue Water Creek for eyewear to beauty and weight loss at Aspire Optical, Skin Medical Aesthetics Clinic at Hair Success, and Healthy Systems USA. Get your vehicle holiday travel ready with a stop at Custom Express Car Wash and OK Tire in Blue Water Creek. They're making winter travel and holiday shopping simple. Blue Water Creek on 45th Street South in Fargo. That's your KFGO Holiday FM Minute.
The holiday season is all about sharing love. Get a new Subaru now through January 4th, and $250 will go to your choice of 5 charity partners. You get the safety and security of Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive while helping so many others. It's the Subaru Share the Love event, going on now at Muscatel Subaru, just off Exit 1 in Moorhead. Subaru donate $250 to purchaser Elise selected charity. See dealer or Subaru.com for details.
This Christmas season, our Shields family would like to take a moment to pause and recognize the people who surround us. We're grateful for the blessings of family and friends who support and guide us. From moms and dads, brothers and sisters, friends and neighbors, thank you for your kindness and care, even when we couldn't be together. From all of us at Shields, thank you, and have a Merry Christmas.
Are you or a loved one recovering from surgery, managing a chronic illness, or in need of professional care? CHI Health at Home is committed to providing the best care possible with the best outcomes where it is best received, at home. Whether a patient is transitioning home from a hospital or nursing facility stay or managing a chronic condition, CHI's team ensures their patients are safe and that they retain their independence in a familiar environment. For more information, call CHI Health at Home at 888-538-0069 or visit chihealthathome.info.
Diener's Diner. Homestyle cooking just the way you like it. With 77 entrees under $10. And Diener's loyal customers have voted them in the top 2 for Best West Fargo Restaurant and Best Breakfast. When you need a hot, delicious meal just like Mom used to make it Diener's Diner. Open for dine-in Monday and Tuesday 7 to 4, Wednesday through Friday 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturdays 7 to 1. Diener's